Bad Company Racing is a father and son team that I think is up and coming. I think as long as I'm able to hold out the drive, and Davey keeps doing as good as he is, we're gonna have a fabulous team. I'm Tim Lynn. I run the late model sportsman at Montgomery Motor Speedway, Montgomery, Alabama. Yeah, Davey was a big help to me getting my car prepared.
We sanded it and painted it, set it up for this year. And we had to swap it from bump stop shocks to conventional coilovers. My name is Davey Lynn, and I race Coca-Cola Street Stocks at Montgomery Motor Speedway. Well, this off season we built a whole brand new car from last year. It was an old dirt car, and we had to convert it over and gut all the interior, gut everything out of it, and just build it from the ground up. I really can't thank my pit crew enough. I mean, they're doing it, they're volunteering to do it. It means they want to be there.
I think we got a real good team. We got a good pit crew. They're learning, but we got a good pit crew. As far as it ending up, I think we're going to end up real well because we've learned a lot on both cars this last race. Davey's coming around a whole lot. Really proud of my young. With my car, it's just getting the little things worked out, which I think we've got pretty much done. I think the end of this season, we're going to all be happy.
We qualified with a 23.8. They put us in fourth for their feature, and felt like that was a good start with a new car and everything.
When you're out on the track, you start to raise green flag, you have butterfly in your stomach.
When I'm behind the wheel of a car, it's like a feeling like no other feeling. You get a really big adrenaline rush. You're extra nervous with a new car because you don't know what's going to happen, you don't know what it's going to do, or you got little things to work out. But I've been doing this a long time, and I feel like I'm in complete control of the car.
Yeah, there's always challenges in racing. I mean, anytime you go to the racetrack, it's a challenge.
I mean, sometimes you got to bump and beat and bang to, get around somebody, and it's just part of it.
I just want Davey to do what he's doing. Keep learning. Keep driving like he's driving, being aggressive.
I was running fourth. We had 5 to go, and I come in to make a sway bar adjustment. I seen the official waving the black flag at me.
He started out good and finished up good, and end of the race, we had a muffler start dragging, they black flagged him. So
I come in and I was upset because I honestly didn't know why I was black flagged. Every driver's going to be upset, especially when you don't know what's going on. But once the officials and all told me, I could understand. When I came in, I guess the officials noticed that I had a muffler loose, so they black flagged me just for a safety thing. They didn't want it, the muffler to come off and go in another driver's car, which was understandable. But at the time, I really didn't know why I was black flagged. Nobody told me, so. But it is what it is. We're fixing that, and we'll get it where it ain't loose anymore. I wound up in 9th out of 10 cars.
Davey's a third generation driver, and I think he's going to wind up doing really, really well. And I just want him to keep his head up, stay strong, keep it in his heart, and never give up.
Yeah, immediately after I got out of my car from my race, I had to, switch into crew mode and help my dad and make sure his headset was working properly and make sure everybody, knew what they were doing and had everything going on.
We qualified 5th. We started the race in 5th, and it was a good start to the race. While I was in the race, we took the green. The car felt good. In each lap, you could feel each corner of the car working better and better. When the green flag drops, it seems like the whole world just goes away. It's you and the car, and you and your competitors. When you run up on the back of one, you see you fixing to pass them, you start getting a little excited, you get them butterflies, and you think, well, you have to make you move soon. Well, when you get up under him, get around him, then you think, well, that's one accomplishment of this race. We're one step ahead, one step closer to that checkered. And then sometimes you can just get so close to him, but you can't quite get your car under him. And that's a struggle with yourself. You make 100 decisions going into a corner, most especially if you got a man in front of you, whether you braking enough, not braking enough, getting on the throttle too soon, getting off the throttle. It's a lot of work. But it's a lot of accomplishment when you feel like when you go around a man, it's an accomplishment in yourself. It's satisfying. When you're out on the track and you know it's a wreck, you wonder if the guy, you hope and pray the guy's okay. You wonder when your turn. Then you get a little fearful. But then you have to block that out of your mind because you're out there to compete. You're out there to win. And I tell Davey, you pray that everything goes well, you turn it over to the good Lord and go do your best. That night, our first night running, we run 35 laps. You know, and at the end of the race, I felt good. We was in fifth. Well, my car went through tech, didn't meet the specs of what the track wanted. So he was disqualified. We finished fourth. That made me feel much better. I didn't work for it, but that's some of them times when the Lord just gives you one position, you know. Overall, this last time out, our car felt better and better and better to hold as the race went on. Even when we had a caution or two, the car kept getting better and better. And I think if I'd have been hitting my marks like I was supposed to, then we could have done a lot better. But we'll get them next time. This year, the 2020 season, I want to give a shout out to my brother-in-law and my sister, Moody Truck Repair, and some friends that's just like our family, Donnie and Deborah with Ward Services, O'Reilly's for helping us, most especially, and a big shout out to Super Clean. They have been great people to us. They help us. They give us a morale boost. They're always upbeat, and their product is awesome. Me and Davey couldn't be no more grateful for the people we got behind us. It's God's send, and I think me and Davey's gonna have a really, really good season.